welcome back. Today's video is going to be a fun one. This is the end results. We're just going to be playing with a bunch of makeup, a lot of M Cosmetics. If that sounds like a good time to you, then settle in. So I am up close and personal with you, and I have also tied my hair back, and we're going to get started. I have done my skincare, but the last time I used this M Cosmetics cushion foundation that I'm about to use, I didn't like how it looked on the skin, so I'm going to take an extra step and I'm going to use this Supergoop Glow Screen. Just a little bit. Normally I mix this in with my moisturizer, but today I'm just going to slather it all over my face. That was not quite enough. I don't want to be too greasy, but I definitely want to have a more hydrated base than I did the last time. I am super glowy now. I'm gonna give that a minute to kind of do its thing, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this foundation that we're going to be using. I don't know why I keep saying we. The foundation I'm going to be using. If you happen to have it, I guess you could also be using it. This is the M Cosmetics Daydream Cushion Foundation. It has SPF in it, so we're going to be like doubly SPF'd. This is what the initial inside looks like with a sponge. I have it in the shade, what shade is this? Oh my goodness, Gentle Light. Okay, and it's kind of a messy, I'm sorry. This is what it looks like on the inside. As I mentioned, I have used this before, so it's not a first impressions video. And it's not a final thoughts video either, just because I didn't like how it turned out before. So I'm going to take the little sponge that they provided to apply this to my face. I'm generally a fingers person when it comes to makeup, and I'm also a less is more kind of person. I'm hoping, since my face is extremely hydrated, that I'll need to use less product. I don't know, but here we go. I'm also going to try to apply it to one half of my face just so you can see what it looks like, and then I'll apply it to the other half of my face. I'm not like a makeup artist, obviously. And I'm more of a skincare person than a makeup person. Oh my gosh, that's way too much. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this everywhere. And when I ordered this foundation, my skin was a little bit darker since I had been on the beach vacation. So I just put like as much as I need for my whole face on half. I am a little bit worried that my face is going to be too greasy now that I have the glow screen on. So this is what my face looks like up close. Obviously, way too much product. I'm going to have to smear it all over. This kind of gives you an idea of the coverage that I'm getting right now. This is the yucky that my skin normally is. I have some breakouts. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out all over. When you put on a foundation that doesn't work for you, it kind of brings the whole mood down. And this is like the third time that I've used this foundation, and it just doesn't look good on my skin. I don't have beautiful smooth skin. I have a lot of texture and scars, and I have huge pores, and the Supergoop plus this makeup was not a good mix. I'm gonna try to get in really close so you can see all my uglies, just so that you can see what it looks like on my skin. I just don't love it. Until I edit the footage, I'm not going to be able to tell what you were able to see from that. But I can just tell you in person that I don't like how it looks. Also, the color is just a little bit too dark. And it feels like it's actually getting darker. Like, I'm thinking I probably should have gotten the lighter shade. But at this point, we'll see if we can save it. It's not looking good. I don't generally powder, but I think I'm going to have to powder. But first, I have some other things that I'm going to put on. I have this blush. This is the name's not on here. It's her liquid blush in the shade Venetian Rose. The other blush that I have is kind of like a corally peach color, and it just doesn't look good on my skin tone. Whereas something like Venetian Rose is very well suited for my skin. The thing is, I don't really like this product because it has one of these droppers. But the thing is, it doesn't really work. Most of the time you end up having to just like wipe the little pump on your hand and use the product from there. But we're going to test it and see, because it'll probably work since I told you it doesn't. Oh. There we go. I'm not generally a blush type of person because, as you can tell, I have very naturally red skin. I feel like I need to turn up my lights now. That might be too much. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't generally use blush because I have very red skin, and when I wear a lighter coverage foundation, that redness typically peeks through. But for the sake of today, we're going to try it. I'm going to use my fingers to apply it to my cheeks. I'm not really a blush draping person. Again, I'm also just not a blush person, so this could go terribly awry. Oh no, oh no. So the last time I used this product, it like, it was way too much. It's kind of like, the last time I used this product, my skin absolutely absorbed it, which is why I put a little too much on, as you can see, because I thought I was going to need to use the same amount. However, we went a little bit overboard. In case you didn't know by now, I'm not very good at makeup. I'm just an average girl trying to find makeup that works for me. Skincare, definitely my thing. I can talk skincare all day long. You know, AHAs, BHAs, niacinamide, glycolic acid, retinol. So this is when I wish I had a beauty blender to kind of like, I mean, I look like somebody hit me in the face. Nobody did. You know, because you saw me do this. Sometimes I'm scared to say certain things on YouTube because the algorithm is always listening. That's not a paranoia thing, that's a truth thing. How am I going to fix this? I'm going to have to go back over it with even more foundation. The lighting in here is also not great, if I'm going to be completely honest. I live in the Pacific Northwest and we don't have a lot of sun, on top of the fact that I live in an apartment with north-facing windows, which means I don't get any natural light either, so when there is sun. This looks awful. This looks awful. It looks plumb awful. Okay, well, sometimes when I put too much makeup on, I just try to remove it. I'll take like a cotton round. I just happen to have these. I also have like reusable ones, but this is what was close to me. And I'll try to remove makeup from my face. I am so shiny. We're definitely going to have to powder, but we're going to do that last. Next, we're going to do eyeshadow. And I have the Cosmic Pearl Dewy Eyeshadow in the shade Moonrise. This is what the packaging looks like. This is the eyeshadow. I'm going to try to give you a swatch. It's a very pretty color. Very metallic. Now, the last time I applied this, I put way too much on. I had like way too much on my finger, and it just looked like I was at my middle school dance kind of situation. So we're going to try to use a very, very little bit. So I'm going to just barely touch my finger in here. And we're going to wish me luck, I guess. Okay, so that is one eye. Actually, it looks much better than the last time I did it. Okay. Wow, that went much better this time. So I want to talk a little bit about these eyeshadows. They work well on top of a base, like maybe a different eyeshadow, like maybe a matte, but they are very pigmented. So you're not going to see a lot of what's underneath it. You can layer other ones of the same formula on top of each other, but you're going to get, it's going to be a thick situation really quick. And you're not going to be able to put anything on top of this. It's just not going to stay. The formula just doesn't lend itself very well to being layered with other products. This eyeshadow makes a nice topper. There's a lot of very pretty shades. If you can find a shade that you like, I really like this. I want to try to make it work. I do wish I had it in a different color. It just looks prettier in the swatch than it does on my eye. Okay, now we're going to powder. We're going to try to take down some of this grease, and we're going to use the Kosas Cloud Set powder in the shade Breezy. I just did like a review video of Kosas. If you're interested in my review of Kosas brand, I have a Real Techniques brush that I'm just going to use. We're going to hope that this helps save the day. I'm trying to remove the blush swatch from my hand, and it's not coming off. I have micellar water. You can kind of still see the stain. We're going to try the eyeshadow. We're just all over the place. If this video was going up on a Monday, we'd call this like Hot Mess Monday, because that is what this is. For mascara, I did not pick up the Cosmetics mascara. It is a tubing mascara, and I have a couple different formulas of tubing mascara. So I'm going to be using my Thrive. It is my favorite tubing mascara. I've tried Thrive, I've tried Hourglass, and I've tried the Victoria Beckham one, and this one's just the best. I'm trying not to look like a crazy person putting on mascara, but I think it's like impossible not to make weird faces. Whoop. One of the reasons I love the Thrive so much is because it actually gives my lashes volume without clumpiness. A lot of tubing mascaras will lengthen and they won't volumize, where the Thrive, it's just all around a really great mascara. For the lip products, I have two different lip products from Cosmetics. The first is the Lip Cushion Tinted Lip Luminizer, but it's just not the right shade for this look. This is what it looks like swatched. Just a little bit too warm, just not the right tone for this blush look. So we're gonna keep things simple with a gloss. She does have quite a few different glosses, but I'm just going to use this clear gloss. It's in the shade Quartz. I actually got it for free with my order. It smells like dessert. Okay, so that is my full face of makeup. We're going to conclude by having some final thoughts. So we will do that here in a second. Okay, so we're going to wrap up with some final thoughts. Obviously, this whole experience was not as great as I had hoped. I was having kind of a not good day, and I was hoping putting on some makeup would help. I guess it was humorous. This is humorous. It ended up looking a little bit better in the end than I anticipated, but it is still, the look is just not my jam. We're just going to talk briefly about the products that we used. As I mentioned, this isn't our first impressions of Cosmetics. I have been trying to make this product work. That would be the Cushion Foundation. I hate being like, I don't like this product, but I don't like this product. I can't make it work for my skin. It's just not the formulation that I was hoping it would be. It's not as light as I wanted. It's not as forgiving as I was hoping it would be. I think maybe just cushion foundations just aren't for me. I'm not exactly young anymore. And I have, I'm starting to get fine lines, and I have texture and acne scars, and I just don't think this type of product is for me. I'm gonna probably try it one more time with a different primer, maybe the Hydro Grip primer from Milk, and see if that gives me a better solution, but this is on the chopping block. Now we're gonna talk about the blush. So this is the liquid blush in Venetian Rose. This is one of the first products that Cosmetics launched, so it is an older product. Her brand has evolved since then. I'm gonna say skip this, maybe try a different blush, like maybe one of the stick blushes that she offers. The powder blushes are actually really nice. I have one right here. This is the Heaven's Glow blush. It's one of those blushes that is kind of luminous. This is in the shade Magic Hour. This color just doesn't suit me. I wish I would have picked it up in the Venetian Rose color, because then I would be using it frequently. For the eyeshadow, the Cosmic Pearl Dewy Eyeshadow, I like the formula. I wish I would have picked a different color. For the two different lip products, I love the formula of this lip cushion tinted lip luminizer. I just picked up the wrong shade. And then this product, the clear gloss, is probably my favorite product from the brand, and it wasn't even a product that I bought. It was the free sample. So who do I think would like the products that I tried from Cosmetics? I would say someone who likes Glossier but wishes they would take it up a notch. Just because the finish of the products is very dewy, there's lots of glow going on. They don't feel like you're wearing makeup, which is nice, but they're definitely made to have an impact. If you've made it this far, thank you. Hopefully this video was at least a little bit entertaining for you. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any thoughts on any of the products that I tried, or if you have any tips for how to make this Cosmetics Cushion Foundation work, please leave them below. And until next time, bye.